is us leaving, driving through a field in our brand new 2004 Pontiac Grand Am.
GT.
GT, instead of our Trailblazer, which is built for this kind of stuff. This is what we drove up. Yesterday we walked it. We parked at the road and walked this whole thing. Today, David, watch your mileage and let's see how far it actually is in. This will be a guesstimate because we didn't start right from where we went into the woods, but this is what we walked yesterday. Now, yesterday, there's a clearing. You go past the first clearing.
That's where we think the church might have been.
Up in those woods where we went looking yesterday for the cemetery at first, because we were a little bit confused, we found a pile of bricks, which may be the remains of New Hope Presbyterian Church. But yesterday while we were here, my video was not recording while we were looking at John Roberts' grave, and I had come specifically looking for John Roberts and Annie McLeod Boykin's grave. So we decided to come back today. We had not found Annie's grave. Had we not come back today because I hadn't recorded John Roberts, we would have never found Annie's grave. So this is the way things happen when you're doing genealogy. It just seems to be meant to be sometimes. But here's the view. And through these woods to my right, somewhere, is McLeod's Pond.
About 150 yards.
About 150 yards through these woods is McLeod's Mill Pond. But it's really a shame that the county is not taking care of this cemetery. There are stones there for people born as early as 1815, I believe.
Somewhere right back in there, right at the turn of the 18th, right after the turn of the 18th
century. And this is a historical place that should be kept. Not only was it a private cemetery at one point for McLeod's, but apparently was used by New Hope Presbyterian Church because of the other names in there. That needs more research, but it's something that someone should undertake who lives here. Since we live in Florida and drove up for a Jesse Lazarus McLeod reunion. Because this just gives you an idea of how far back in the woods we actually went. There's a little bit of the woods, too, to the right of us.
Can't quite make out the pond.
The pond is through these trees, just on the other side.
Yeah, actually.
Don't back up unless it's a mileage.
Yeah. That's it right there. Through that little clearing.
Through that little clearing is McLeod's Mill Pond.
Yeah, that little clearing. Yeah, right through there. You can see the pond just there. Just keep it rolling. We'll go right past the pond.
There you go. And there is the road.
Better part of a mile and a half.
A mile and a half in.
We're going to see.
Because I was not recording when we saw John Robert McLeod stone. It seemed to me that Annie would have been buried here. Sarah and John. And they're in a row. Sarah, John, Charles, all their kids seem to be right near them. So somewhere, that might have been Sarah's or Ann's that's missing. Do you want to dig around it a little bit and see? Maybe we're finding a tough stone.
Oh my gosh.
The whole thing is lying there apparently. You just see the corner of it. You see the empty bottom. Annie! It's her! Annie McLeod Boykin.
Found you, Annie. They weren't missing, Trish. They were just covered.
Oh my gosh, this is what I came for. It's her grave and John Roberts' grave. And there she is. Annie. Got her.
I got you.
What does it say?
I can tell you.
Annie M. Boykin.
Annie M. Boykin. Born.
Should be November 10th, 1825.
November 10th,
It is.
1825. She died. Oh boy.
In 1863 or 4. She died while...
February 1st, 1865. I see it.
1865.
Wait. 1825? That looks like a 5, and it definitely looks like it was a 6. I guess that was a 0.
Yeah, 1865.
Gotcha, honey.
Yeah, let's prop her up against her her face so people can see her when they come.
I can get her face back in place.
Well, she's back up. She's not buried anymore. It's under the dirt. Her stone can be seen.
I don't want to leave it like that.
No, it might fall and crash.
See her that's there.
Ta-da! We did it.
Did you get a picture of the mechanical grave that's fallen over there?
Yeah, I got it this time. Where the tower had fallen. Yeah.
Alrighty, I got a chance to apologize to Miss Haley. We found Miss Annie.
This is a view that I didn't get. Look at that.
This was once a very, very pretty, very, very beautiful graveyard. I'm
So
sure.
Annie is buried almost directly behind her brother, John Robert, whose stone is laying on the ground, and his wife, Sarah Kaysen.
She's actually straight behind Sarah.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is there.
This is Star McLeod, born August 20th, 1827, died August 29th. There was a metal gate. See, we're seeing footstones everywhere. People say that Annie McLeod Boykin was buried here. There's more footstones over there. We're not seeing evidence of her grave. Likely that either the stone has been taken or it's just buried under dirt. Okay, we got JR. Another footstone.